Hello, it's Edward. Let's talk healing. Your healing and mine. So, over the last couple of weeks, I've been having conversations with people, meeting different people, going different places, different towns and stuff. Just, being me. And having these conversations with people. And there is a difference between being awake, being aware, and being conscious. So most people will say they're kindergarten programmed, grade 1, grade 2, follow the path, do this, do that, write this way, write with this hand, write with that hand, whatever. Old school stuff, new school stuff, but it's still, you do things this way, you'll learn this is right, this is wrong. This is how we behave, this is how we respond. This is it, right? This is how we're programmed. Well, you got to understand, if anything triggers you, you're dealing with trauma. You're dealing with past life experiences or something passed down from generations into the DNA that presents a trigger that projects out an emotion. So when you're projecting out an emotion, all you're doing is demonstrating where you need to do your work to others, and especially those that are healed, that are conscious. There is a difference between being conscious and being awake and aware. It's like going from kindergarten and then into your adulthood and life and make these choices about where you want to go. So let's say you work your way, you go to, you graduate, you get to work, you do this and that, you have a family and stuff. And so you're like living the reality of grade 5. And then you come across somebody that's got their PhD, that's conscious, that's awake. Sure, you're going to learn things from them, but you're not going to understand the why or what it took to get there. You cannot be in the presence of somebody that has their PhD, fully understand the content of the information that they're sharing, when all you know is what you learned up to grade 5. You have to do the work to earn your PhD. You have to go in, do the healing, do the work to gain those levels. You have to go through your life's traumas. Takes you up to it takes you up to grade 10. Then you have to do past life traumas and pass down through generation. That stuff that is tucked away in the programming that you have to unlock, unfold, and experience. You feeling this, but without ever having to be subjected to a situation that traumatizes you. Like, where is this fear or phobia coming from? These are past life experiences. You need to navigate these things. Once you navigate these things, then it's like, okay, you've graduated grade 12 now. You went from grade 5, and then you've done all your work, and then you're like grade 10. It's like, okay, now I'm working on past stuff, past life, and the DNA stuff. And then you're grade 12. You graduate. Well, now comes the really interesting stuff. Now you unpackage everything. All the programming, you start seeing things for what they are, and that really shifts the reality around. Then you start piecing together the programming and unpacking different things and experiences and beliefs, and then you start seeing other people, how they respond, how they react, how they navigate, and then you're outside of the box and you're just watching, you're observing. And then you start understanding, because you can see the patterns of behavior, you can see energy, you can understand why people are radiate to you, why they are repelled by you, is because of your energy. They cannot hold a mass to reflect that back, so they run. So understand, when you get to the university level of your self-discovery and step into consciousness, once you get your PhD, then you can start developing higher functional skills and abilities, where you're going to step into things like telepathy. Oh yeah. I've been tiptoeing through this my entire life. Multiple times I've heard people having conversations when I'm standing right beside them. And it doesn't come across as their voice, but it doesn't quite come across as mine. It's like a different internal toned monologue coming right out of the blue. No reason whatsoever. All of a sudden, this comment comes in, and it's like, then you get this feeling of intuition that's where that came from, is this. And I've done that multiple times where I've had this come in, and it's like, no, I'm sorry. What the hell are you talking about? And they're, what? But you know what they're thinking. Radar O'Reilly in MASH. This is a real thing. It's a real thing. And when you heal and you navigate this stuff, you'll step into that. Empathy is the stepping stone into telepathy. I've said it a couple of times, and I'm going to say it again, that once you heal and you go through all that stuff, and then you tap into the primal stuff, which is the fight or flight response. When you can navigate that without emotion, without running, without fear, without confrontation, without anger or rage, and when you can navigate that fight or flight response and not have that response, just be in the moment without an emotional reaction to a situation or response to a situation. When you do that, you're ready for terrestrial contact. You're ready for telepathy. We just need more people to do this, to make it to this level. So go in, heal. Sure, you can be around those that are healed because they're going to seed you with what you need, the keys, but you still have to find the door, put it in, turn it, and open the door. It takes work. You're not going to heal just being in the presence. You will be triggered. You will have tower moments, seeded knowledge that will be unlocked as you continue healing. This is how it's working. Go ahead, try it. You're going to be surprised. This is how it works. Good luck. I look forward to your comments. Take care. Reach out if you need to, if you want to talk about this stuff, because I got a lot to talk about. Treat yourself the way you want to be treated. Love yourself the way you want to be loved, and it'll catch up on you. Take care of yourself. Ground. Keep your water up. We'll talk soon. Bye for now.